As you noticed, gold, silver, and Bitcoin getting hit hard. There's a big reason why, and it comes to straight from Mr. President. Just said, if you are an investor, pay close attention. President has been very critical of Federal Reserves. So today we will break down why gold breaking, why silver breaking, why what's happening in the stock market, what should we do now, what's I'm doing with my money, and what's my opinion. So the president has been very critical of the Federal Reserve, as we know. The Federal Reserve is the central bank of the United States. If in simple terms, they control interest rates and money printing. Even though it's called Federal Reserve, it's actually independent from the US governments. For a long time now, President has been pushing for much lower interest, family right, more stimulus, and less independent for the Fed. As we know, if you agree with me until now, if you heard these news, so let's go forward. But the Federal Reserve has mostly said no. Interest rate, no cutting, stimulus, no cutting, right? The current federal chairman, Mr. Jerome Powell, has a term that ends in May 2026. And President just announced his preferred replacement, Kevin Walsh. That single announcement is what triggered the sell-off. And now we come to the point. Why sell-off? Once we announced, and it's a coincidence at the same time, and the gold and silver crashing, and why? This single announcements, gold, silver, and bitcoins. Why did that happen one by one? Is stock market next or not? This also we discuss in another video. People buy gold. When people buy gold and silver, when they are worried about US dollar, inflation, or the economy. Gold doesn't produce profit like a company does, like Apple, like a Netflix, Nvidia. They produce values, they produce value worth, but gold doesn't produce, it's just assets, but doesn't produce wealth. But if you're holding, yeah, this is a different story. But what is it actually? It's a protection, it's a hedge. So gold is not about growth, it's about protection and it's insurance. So the gold is, historically gold beats stocks only during times of fears. When gold beats stock market, just go the little history. If my numbers are wrong, please forgive me. In my opinion, gold beats during the Great Depressions. Gold beat in 1970s stagflations. Gold beat after the dot-com crash during 2008 financial crisis. I hope I'm taking the years and the events correctly. And again after the pandemic. So in this period, if you go in the history, gold beating stock market. Great Depression, 1917 stagflation, dot-com crash, 2000 financial crisis, and after the pandemic. Whenever gold grows faster than stock, it usually signals economic stress. Over the past few years, gold and silver surged because government spent massive amount of money. Money was created out of the thin air and inflation fears increased, and the foreign countries like China, Poland, Turkey bought more gold, even India. But recently, another fear entered in the market, the Federal Reserve itself. It was not a fear before, until a few weeks or months ago, the Federal Reserve considered as an independent body. But President openly said he wants 1% interest rates. He wants weaker dollars after he wants the Fed to follow the White House or share the information. It's my own understanding, what I'm learned from the media, learned from the analyst. So this is my own thoughts, what I'm predicting, what they want, and what is is my only personal opinions. So you can follow your media, check all the informations. The second, scare investors. The 1% interest rates, weaker dollars. This scare investors. Weaker dollars usually means more gold demand. But then came the surprise. That was the key of my video. Trump's pick, Kevin Walsh, gave Wall Street a sense of relief. Why? Because Kevin Walsh worked at the Federal Reserve during 2008 crisis. Most people don't know. He was working in the Federal Reserve in 2008. And what was his thoughts? was against excessive money printing, but now we're printing more money. So he's against printing money, supported protecting the dollar, and believed the Fed should remain independent. Even though he supports lower rates, he has said inflation can be controlled by shrinking the balance sheet, pulling the money out of the economy. That told investors this guy is not a reckless. This guy, this Kevin Walsh, Wall Street said maybe the dollar would not collapse because, as we see, the dollar chart is going down and down. And maybe inflation would not be spiral. Maybe we don't need such a gold right now. That's why gold and silver sold off. Also, emotions. There's another reason too, emotions. Gold and silver ran up very fast, especially silver in the late 2025 and early 2026. Whenever prices move too fast, speculators rush in, people chase gains, they buy without understanding why. So when price drop a little, the panic sell and that makes the drop worse. Now, here is the most important part of you as an investor or as a trader. This is this doesn't mean I will become panic. It doesn't mean I should be suddenly change my entire portfolio. The biggest mistake investors make is reacting to headlines. They they hear news, they hear YouTuber like me, they change straight strategy overnight. That's how wealth gets destroyed. Wealth is built by having a clear strategy. Some people win the stocks only, some people win the real estates only, some people win the crypto, some people win the gold. As a trader, I have mixed, and I will share my another video what stocks I'm getting in, what AI stocks it means to me, where the money will flow. If the Bitcoin or silver or gold sell off, where the money will go. Stock market also crash, where the money will go. I have some heading because why sell off? Because of because now investors think that's the Kevin Walsh is a hope for the dollar, strong economy. That and then we don't need a gold as a protections or as an insurance because gold will not produce money. So why not this money go back to the stocks that or companies or businesses? So it will raise the profit. So this is what I'm sharing with you in my next video, what stocks I'm going to mention. If you want to join me, that the link below on YouTube. If you want to only for education purpose, there's a link below on YouTube. It's a Discord link. You can join my Discord community free of cost for education purpose only if you like. And if on the time you can also ask me questions, I can do chart analysis. This is my main job. I'm a technician. I'm not an analyst. I chart analysis. I find the precise entries. What is my basis of trading? I believe stock itself will not give you profitable. Only precise entry make you profitable in the trade, not the stock. If the company making money and they're producing money, they're very high, they are darling for everybody. It doesn't mean we short stocks Robinhood at 140. We short Carvana at 480. We short AVGO at $410. We short, look, now the memory stocks. Memory stock is good. I'm not buying. This is not time to buy memory stocks. So this is when we can buy. That's when we buy SoFi, when we buy Joby, when we buy SoundHound AI, when we buy like Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever you name it. So my job is to find the precise entries and make it profitable trade as a swing traders. So thanks for watching. If you like, please like and subscribe the channel, and let me know which country are you watching our show. And this is your show, Trade with Harp from San Francisco. Thanks you. God bless you. Take care.